My name is Orin. The last 3 years I've managed to go from being fat to jacked. In this video I wanna go over one framework that almost every person who has gotten in shape used either consciously or unconsciously, and because of that saw a lot of results. Let's first think about what are the 2 steps that are required to get in shape by every person who tries to get in shape. So there are not steps that you take, like training in the gym today and eating a good diet afterwards, and then tomorrow that's the step 3. No. Just 2 macro steps that the whole process is made out of. So let me use video games to drive this point home and tell you what these 2 steps are. When you go and you have never played a video game in your life, and you try to play this video game that your friend suggested you to play, and you try and you don't really realize what to do, you struggle, and then you ask your friend for advice. You ask him, what should I do? I don't even know how to play this game. And then he comes and he tells you and he teaches you, and then you go and you do what he teaches you to do, and you start to play it. And then as you play it, he teaches you to take this sword and use it, kill this boss and not that one. And then as you do it, as you listen to him, as you learn from him and implement what he teaches you, you get better. And with enough time, if you will grind like a motherfucker and you will have no life, you might become better than him, and then you will be able to teach him. But the basic step, the 2 steps are education and implementation. The same token applies to getting jacked, to training in the gym, to dieting. There must be education. You must learn. Either blindly listen to that guy who tells you what to do and he knows stuff, or just learn the mechanisms behind everything and optimize everything yourself. The first step is education, and then the second step is implementation, because without implementing the knowledge, if you know what to do and you do nothing, you don't see result. For an effect to be caused, there is a cause to it. For you to get jacked, you need to train in the gym and eat a good diet and do it consistently, and then you will get as jacked as your genetics allow you to. But you need to know what to do. You need to know what the cause is, education, and then you need to implement it, to put it in reality basically. You will have to go and put in that cause to train in the gym, to eat a good diet, sleep decently. By doing so, you will get in an amazing shape. The framework is about going, so practically how does it look like? This framework, you can use it once and grind on learning for a few hours or a few days and weeks, and then implement. I think that the better way to do stuff is to start by learning for hour 2, 3 what to do from credible sources, and then going and implementing it. And as you implement it for the following weeks, after a few hours, training in the gym, training intensely with the right exercises, using a workout template that you found online, push-pull legs, upper, lower, full body, right, one of the 3 classic ones, and then implementing it, and then learning more. And then as you will implement it, you will see that you don't know how to do a lot of stuff, that you don't understand exactly how to perform this exercise, and then you will learn as you will implement. And guess what? When you just grind on learning all day, every day, you don't go through these moments in which you are confused, don't know what to do. You don't go beyond this comfort zone, and then when you will go beyond it, you will realize one thing. I think, not necessarily you, but some people, they might realize this. At the time in which you just learn and don't implement, these are not the times in which you actually learn, because you just consume knowledge. But you don't fully connect this knowledge to real life, especially with things like training. You don't make the connections, you don't learn how to do it yourself. You just see that guy who does this exercise, and you say, oh, this is how you do it. And then when you will go and do it, you won't actually understand how the movement feels like, because you don't do it. So that's what I need you to realize. It is not just about educating yourself, it's about educating yourself and then implementing, seeing how it feels like in real life, in your own experience. And then if you don't see a lot of results long term, then the knowledge that you got was flawed, was not as good as it can be. So find other sources, scientific method, observation, testing, and then making a conclusion. See the knowledge, observe, learn, implement, see if you get results, see for short-term indicators like a good pump, like soreness, right? They are not the best ones, but they are pretty decent, and then progressive overload, and then with enough time, if you get bigger, it worked, you are bigger. If not, then you might made a big mistake. Go back to the drawing board and become better. And that's the framework, and that's essentially it. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.